It's the 27th of November, Rabbi Furst, Pierke Avos.
Okay. All right. Good morning again. This is Rabbi Shlomo First, like you mentioned. We are in Bryson Pierke Avos. Listen, Koine, how does that apply to Kadosh Baruch Hu? Kadosh Baruch Hu created everything and owns everything. How does that apply to our understanding of Kadosh Baruch Hu owning and everything through His creation? Okay, let's begin again. The bottom part of this document where you see there, I'll put it on the screen. One moment. Okay, there we go. Okay, very good. And if you like, you can begin. We're in the that little bit review on these psukim here. Konishmar is the second half of the document that you have there.
Okay, the second paragraph.
Yeah.
Meuvas lo yuchal liskon v'chesron lo yuchal lehimanos. Let's see.
Well, actually, start with where it says Yud Tes, where that's the pasuk Yud Tes, and on the Rashi on that. Start with that, so then we'll get a background where we're picking up from.
Okay. Kona Shemayim Va'aretz, acquirer of the heaven and the earth. Kamo Oseh Shemayim Va'aretz, Al Yidei Asyasan Kinyan Lihios Shalo. It's like he made the heavens and the earth through inception, acquiring it for himself.
Right. That Rashi's explaining what it says in the pasuk Koine Shemayim Va'aretz, that he possesses the Shemayim Va'aretz. Rashi says, Milis Koine, the word that Kimo, like that he made the Shemayim and the earth through their being made, they were acquired to him that they should be his.
Okay. Okay. So, Lirani, it appears to me, Milas Kana, the word Kana, Hu Lashon Tikkun, Sidur, Hishara, V'Hakana. It appears to me that the word kana, it is an expression of repairing the arrangement that is appropriate for its preparation.
Lashon Tikkun Sidur Hayashara V'Hana. It's an expression of it's an expression which is the setting up of a proper arrangement and preparation.
May anin may avos lo yachol letaknu.
The takein.
L'takain. From the subject that is crooked, you're not able to fix.
Right. It's like it's related to as this he's quoting a pasuk, Avos lo yochel letaken. Those things which have been made crooked, they cannot be rectified.
Koheles. This is a reference to Koheles. That's where it comes. That's where the quote comes.
That pasuk, you're right. That pasuk, Avos lo yochel letaken. That is a pasuk in Koheles.
So this sentence seems strange to me. It seems like in the first half of the sentence, he's saying that the word kinyan means to make a preparation for arranging things in a way that fixes them up. And then the second half says, but you can't fix something that's crooked. I don't get the flow of logic here.
Okay, he's explaining to you that that the word of kinyan, right? That word kinyan is a word which is connotates several different things, but one of the things it connotates is the act of fixing something, rectifying something, or establishing something in the proper arrangement. Right, establishing something in the proper arrangement, right?
Right.
So the indication for that is from this pasuk, right? So that's me'inyan. It's from the same. You see this concept expressed in this pasuk. It says mavos lo yochel letaken. There are things which are crooked which cannot be corrected, right? So there are things which can be corrected, but there are certain things which cannot be corrected, right? Letaken means to correct or set up in the proper arrangement. They can be arranged properly. Litchatkila, you can set something up initially in its perfect situation, or if something was ruined and it got to be refixed, so you can mitaken that. You can fix it up through whatever repairs need to be done. Right, so the pasuk in Mishnah in Koheles is Mavos lo yochel letaken. You have these things which have been made crooked, and they cannot they cannot be rectified. Right, so he's just saying that the pasuk indicates this connotation of the word kinyan letaken. The takein is a verb which is referring to the rectification of something, which had been in some way messed up or other, and there are certain things which have been messed up and you can't fix up anymore.
So if something is messed up and you can't fix it up, and then what's the point of saying that kana fix it up?
No, because it means it means to fix up, but there are certain things which cannot be fixed up. Lo yochel, the pasuk says lo yochel letaken. You cannot fix them up, but the word tikkun means to fix.
Right, but I'm still not following the point of the sentence.
It says that there are certain things you cannot fix up, but what does the word tikkun mean? Letakein means to fix,
Right.
but there are certain things you cannot fix. But the word means to fix.
Okay. So,
So, so when you analyze this connotation of the word, when it says, that's what start from beginning at the beginning of the line. Veli nira appears to me. Milis kana, the word kana, hu lashon tikkun. It's a lashon of tikkun, which is a cedar ayashara vechachana. It's the setting up of a proper arrangement and preparation. Me'inyan, you find this expressed in this pasuk from Koheles, "Umavus lo yochel letaken." There are certain things which you cannot fix up, but the word you see means to fix up.
it's like saying the word water means something that you drink, but not everything can be drunk. It's like, who cares if everything can be drunk? That's irrelevant. But the word means something you can drink. That's what it seems to me here. Is that the word kinyan means to fix something up, but not everything can be fixed up. So what? That doesn't, the fact that not everything can be fixed up doesn't change the fact that the word kinyan means to fix up.
No, but it's bringing you a proof that it means to fix up. What does the word kinyan mean?
To fix up.
So how do you see that from this pasuk?
I don't. The pasuk just says not everything can be fixed up.
So, but it means fixed up, right?
All right. So like a little kid comes to daddy and says, "Can you please fix up my toy?" And daddy looks at it and says, "Yes, I can fix this part up, but not everything else but I can't fix everything in it." The little kid understands that daddy does his best. There are exceptions to the rule. Why have that phrase, exceptions to the rule, or there are exceptions? Why have that in the language if it doesn't really matter? We have to we have to know that not everything can be fixed up. You might want it to be, but Hashem is saying to you, no, some things I can do or will do, and some things I won't do.
Right, you can see it from the look at the whole pasuk. It brings down the Koheles Perek Aleph, pasuk Tezvav. Now it brings the pasuk Muvas lo yochel letaken v'chesoron lo yochel limnois. So you have here the first part of the pasuk tells you there are these things which have been corrupted and they cannot be rectified, and there are things which have been left out, which you cannot refill.
So in other words, are you saying that this pasuk is a raya to the fact that tikkun means to fix up?
Right. Again, yeah, exactly. The word kinyan, he's trying to explain to us what the word kinyan means in this context of when we say Kadosh Baruch Hu's koine shemayim va'aretz. What does it mean? Hashem is koine shemayim va'aretz. To say this has been the original difficulty. To say that a Kadosh Baruch Hu acquires, if you want to say kinyan is an acquisition, even a possession. We had the Maral's explanation that it's possession, right? That's what we were dealing with. He made a difference between the connotation of an acquisition and a possession, right? And Maharal we were learning last several days. Maharal taught us that an acquisition is something which you can in fact own, but it's not considered to be a possession. It's not appropriate to use the expression uh, possession because it's something which is not independent in and of itself. Possession, to say that something's a possession, is only really appropriate to use if it's something which is independent completely in and of itself. For example, when a woman is being koina, she's being possessed by her husband, right? The woman is the absolute possession of the husband to the exclusion of everyone else, right? There's no there's no other partnership involved. There's no other elements involved. In contrast, if you have a component of something, right? The Maharal brought the psukim from Tehillim about the ocean, that even though it says the ocean is shalom, the ocean belongs to a Kadosh Baruch Hu, right? We brought down about the kesef shali, says the money is mine. But it doesn't say he was koina, didn't use the expression kinyan because it's not appropriate to use the words kinyan for example, the ocean, or to use the word kinyan possession for kesef, for money. Because why? As he explained, because the ocean in and of itself is not independent. The ocean needs the yabasha. Meaning if the dry land is the border, the demarcation, and it actually forms the shape of the ocean, right? So the ocean doesn't exist independent from the dry land. They go hand in hand, right? Kesef is not independent. There's other forms. There's gold as well. Kesef, it could be silver, and gold is also something which is valuable in terms of money, right? So you have these things which are, in fact, acquisitions of a Kadosh Baruch, but they're not considered to be. You don't use the word possession, kinyan, for these words, right? So that was the Maharal Miprat. So now here we're explaining according to this other commentary, right? That he's explaining kinyan here in this context to explain how Kadosh Baruch is koine shamayim va'aretz. That the milas kinyan, right? This word koina is from the lashon of tikkun siddur yishar v'achana. It's the preparation which is going into a proper organization and organization. And he brings the pasuk in Koheles to show that this is in fact how you can see that this word is used in the context of preparation or rectification, right? As it says, Avos lo yochel litakin. There are certain things which have been corrupted, which they're impossible to correct.
So I think I understand what you're saying. So if we apply this definition of kinyan to the statement konei hakol, we would then say that konei hakol means that Hashem fixes up, so to speak, everything. Hashem arranges everything, prepares everything, makes sure everything is all working together smoothly.
Right. 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 You see, and you see where this expression is used in the pasuk in Koheles in this context. So this he's just trying to show you this word has another connotation which we can apply to it, which helps us understand both of these expressions, koinei hakol and koinei shamayim va'aretz. Whether it's going to be a complete explanation, because don't forget we have 4 or 5 things which this applies to. We see that Hashem this is our brisa that we're learning. The brisa in Avos that we're learning says that Kadosh Baruch Hu is koina the Torah. He's koina Shemayim va'aretz. He's koina Avram Avinu. He's koina Am Yisrael. And he's koina the Beis Hamikdash. So we have to try and apply it to all these cases and see if it fits.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay. So me'uvas lo yochal liskon v'chesron lo yuchal lehimanos. What is this first word? Me'uvas.
Muvas are things which are corrupted. Excuse me.
Corrupted. Things that are corrupted cannot be fixed up. And things that are lacking cannot be replenished. Shema Khan Kolamasa Khan Megi Lasa. Contest.
Right. Okay. So this is a quote from a Gemara in Gittin that Shema Kol Kan Shema, he heard Kan Kulmasa Kan Gemilosa. He heard the Kan, the like the preparation or the fixing up of the quill. Kulmasa is a quill. Galmisa could be like the part. It could be like you see the word from the Megillah, like the parchment,
So he heard of the fixing up of the quill and the fixing up of the parchment.
Right. So he's using this as a proof to support his understanding of his explanation of the word kinyan as being something which is involving the preparation and the fixing up of something. So now it's being used here. He heard the Gemara is talking about a person who's walking by the doorway of the Sefer, the scribe. Then he heard him fixing up his quill. He heard him fixing up the parchment. Right.
Right.
So it's just saying he heard the kan kulmas. He heard the quill being prepared. He heard the parchment being prepared.
Okay, so this is another quote that that shows us contextually how this word is used.
Right, exactly.
Okay. V'hu tikun v'cha soch ha kolmas and he fixed up and cut the stylus.
Right. And he was fixing up and cutting the kulmos, the quill, the kulmos, the stylus. Meaning when he was walking by and he heard certain noises. So what did he hear? He heard him preparing and cutting the quill, the stylus.
Right. Tikkun ha Chelkas Haklaf Lios Roim Lekasiva. He fixed up the parchment.
Right. He was tikkun hachalakis haklaf. He was preparing, fixing up the arrangements of the parchment.
To be a proper, as it is written.
That liktiva, they should be ruined. They should be fit to be written on. He was whatever they needed to do to fix the parchments. He was preparing the parchments to be able to be written on.
Okay, I see.
Right. So this is another proof that again, no one's arguing that it has to be one way. The word kinyan has several meanings, right? It depends on the context in which it's being used, and so there's not a machlokus about it has to be this way or that way specifically, but it's just bringing proofs that this is one other way of understanding what the word connotates.
Right, got it. V'chein halo hu avich kancha perushe tikanach b'chol minei tikkun b'lashon arvei yikra lahakana kin. V'chein, and so hello, is it not he? What's avich?
So I think it's your father. I mean, we're gonna look at this pasuk in a moment. Avicha, right? Hello, who avicha? Is he not your father? Konecha, your konecha. So what does it mean? Your father, your konecha. What does it mean? Your father, your konecha. Right? That we'll see in a moment. It's a pasuk in Devarim, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, this is if you remember, we were looking. I think this is where we more or less left off yesterday a bit. It's a pasuk in Devarim in Perek Lamed Beis pasuk Vav. You want to take a look there?
Okay, let's see. Lamed base is 32. Vav. Lamed base. Lamed base. Vav. Ha Lashem Tig Malu Zos Am Naval Velo Chacham Halo Hu Avicha Hanecha Hu Ascha Vayichonenecha. So it means is it to Hashem to repay this, O people who are vile and unwise? Is he not your father, your acquirer? He made you and established you.
Oh, so right. So
They're translating kinecha as acquirer.
Yeah, so that's very difficult, right? That's very difficult, right? That he acquired. Again, if you use that expression, you're not being very specific in what you're meaning with those words that he acquired you. I mean, is it we made a earlier distinction between possession and acquisition, and the exact understanding of what does it mean that the Kadosh Baruch Hu acquires something. So yeah, so Rashi says perish Rashi, right? So take a look, but go back to our document for a moment. Keep the Chumash open if you want. You can look at our Rashi here.
Okay. Where's the Rashi? Let's see. Perish Rashi. Tikancha Mechol Minei Tikun Uvelashon of Arvei Yikra Lahakana Kin. Okay, so what does that mean? Let's see. Your acquisition in all types of acquisitions and with a expression of service. Wait, what's Arve? Is that service?
No, I think RV that might be in Arabian maybe RV. Yikra Chachana Kain. Okay, Rashi bring a Russian RV, but okay, that we don't need that so much for us right now. So Rashi says, so the pasuk says, "Hello, who avichi kanecha? Is he not your father? Your who possesses you, or acquire, or who acquires you?" Right. So Rashi says, right, Perish Rashi, kanecha. What does it mean, kanecha? Kol mini tikun, in all ways of, well, again, how did read your English for a minute? Read what does your English say? Kol mini tikun kanecha.
Let's see. Pasuk 6. I don't think it has a Rashi on that. Let's see. Here it is. Here it is. B'chol minei basis v'chan. That's not it. B'chol B'chol minei tikon. I don't see it.
It's sort of toward the end of the Rashi, if I'm not mistaken. Hello, who avicha kanecha? There should be a Rashi on that. He explains several points about the pasuk.
Well, I see it says, Hello, hu avicha kanecha.
Right.
And it says, Shekanacha, Shekinencha, Bekan Haslaim, Uva Eretz Chazaka, V'ti Kencha, B'chol Minei Oh, here it is. B'chol minei takana. That's our phrase, right? B'chol minei
Right, that's right.
takana.
Bikol mini tikana. What, how do they translate that?
With all sorts of enhancements.
Okay, that's not exactly the way we're learning over here.
No,
According to
actually it is. Here's the footnote. According to the interpretation, kanecha is related to the root tikain, to fix or enhance.
okay,
There's our word fix.
okay, good.
The most obvious meaning of kanecha is Rashi's first interpretation. He who owns / acquires you. But this does not fit well with the verse's reference to God as your father, for a father is not said to own his children. The verse therefore is seen as also alluding to the secondary meanings of the word.
No, that's exactly it. That's very good, very good. That's exactly the point.
So when it says enhancements, you could substitute fixing.
Yeah, or actually, we're saying really, it's really like preparation. All things which have to be done to prepare for something. He made all preparations. I tell you, in English, the word preparations, I don't like that. It's not really so appropriate. It doesn't fit 100%. Need a better word in English. Um, uh, need a better word, preparation. It's not doesn't convey the exact meaning here. Preparation. Um, that
Who would say adjustments?
um, say that again. I didn't hit the word.
Adjustments.
Something like that. Um,
In other words, he's making minor modifications in order to get it to be more appropriate.
right. Um, yeah. Okay, but so I mean, that's what your footnote included over here was basically what we've been dealing with, right? When it's in this pasuk also, it says Avika konecha. So as the footnote mentioned, it's not you don't say a father acquires his son, right? I mean, a father doesn't acquire his child. Doesn't You don't even say he possesses his child, right? So here you have to there's a different connotation over here, that a Kadosh Baruch Hu is making, as you said, all kol mini tikkun, right? Kol mini tikkun, right? Tikanecha bekol mini tikkun. He prepared for you with all the necessary um, preparations, all the necessary prerequisites. Requisites. Um, Okay, let's continue on.
Okay. ואפשר שלזה יקרא or העוף כאן צפור. And it's possible that for this, we call or we read from the generation of the bird, then the nest.
So he says it's possible that for this Yikra Madur. Madur is the dwelling. What's the dwelling of a bird? It's for this that a dwelling of the bird is called a khan, right? This we discussed this earlier, right? I think in our first document. That was the Rashba. That was the Chubas Rashba. The Chubas Rashba was explaining that, right? That it's for this reason a khan, a nest, is called a nest because the dwelling, as he's saying now, it's for this reason that the dwelling, the madur is a dwelling. The dwelling of the bird is called a khan, sipur, the nest of the bird. Because why? Because as the Rashba explained to us, we'll continue with this tomorrow. But as the Rashba explained to us, the nest is built by the bird for the sake of the egg to be laid and hatched, and for the fledgling birds to grow and develop. So in the nest is all the necessity for the fledglings' birth and development. Right. Likewise, the word khan also has that connotation that it is now including all those things which are there and necessary for the successful completion of what needs to be done in the particular thing that's being established or created. So Konei Shemayim Va'aretz, meaning this HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the one who is making all the necessary preparations for the successful existence of Shemayim Va'aretz, for those things that need to be there to accomplish whatever Hashem is creating them to do.
Gotcha.
Okay. Oh, okay, good. There's a good time to stop. All right, look, let's leave it here. I will pick up with this last point tomorrow. Mitzvah Shem.
Okay, thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
see you
Okay.
see you tomorrow, I hope.
Thank you.
Members, I hope to see you.
Rabbi.
Okay, very good.